Can I go trick-or-treating tomorrow? Do I have the day off? Can I go?
I think you said yes.
Okay, then absolutely. I like the king-size Snickers, just saying, if I show up at your door.
I'm Keni Mac here at Ram Jam. Angela State just kicked off against McHenry. Make sure you stay tuned in for sports because there's a lot of action going here at Angela State. Everyone come in here. Let's give the Bobcats one more big shout. Can you say KIDY Fox News First with me? I'm Keni Mac.
I'm Chris Burr.
KIDY. I'm Keni Mac.
And we're the Brady Bulldogs.
And this is Fox News First. Here cheering on their varsity football team. Stay tuned because we'll be live after the break with Priscilla in Green County. Get it!
Good evening. Thanks for joining. I'm Keni Mac. Big news for Lakeview Chiefs tonight. The head football coach and campus athletic coordinator, Doug Coleman, put in his resignation today. I spoke with him on the phone earlier this evening. He told me he took an assistant position in Austin Westlake. Coleman told me the offer for the new position opened up late, and it seemed like the right decision at the time for he and his family. Just when people were starting to get discouraged about those Central Bobcats, the Angry Orange got not just one, but two statement wins against two of their strongest competitors, as if to say, don't doubt us. Still a couple months till those Friday night lights get turned on, but the schedule is out, which means it's time for us to begin our preview of the West Texas Scoreboard football season. Which teams have we chosen as our Week 3 must-see match? Oh, I know it's a big one. Luis Barrio, who do you have? Jerry, it turned out to be a beautiful night here in San Angelo compared to the downpour we all faced at Lakeview Stadium a couple hours ago. Now we're at San Angelo Stadium, and Wiley has taken the lead in this scrimmage against Lakeview. I just wanted to catch up with him because it's been a while since I've talked to you. My biggest question is, who is your favorite player that you've ever had in the program? You have to tell us.
Bradley Durst. See, you're generally not supposed to say that.
Tonight we're talking Maverick McIver, and I feel like I've heard that name before. Like maybe it's been brought up a time or two or 20 this summer. Well, let's just say here we are again. Bobcats' very own 2017 starting QB, named Under Armour's Elite Passing Academy MVP. The junior received the title at the Quarterback Ranch Camp in Dallas. He was chosen out of well over 100 other QBs in the two-day training camp.
I want to talk about this huge hit coming from this guy right here. That caught my eye early in the game. Did that pump you guys up or what?
Yes, ma'am.
One of the biggest anticipations of the 2017 ACU football season is, of course, the opening of their new football stadium. But a subplot coming from the defensive side of the ball is one Sam Denmark trying to eclipse a record at 16 years old. The senior is just 63 tackles away from becoming the school's all-time leader in tackles. Ryan Boozer holds the record at 388. If you're a skilled high school athlete and luck is on your side, you might just get recruited for college ball. But you can call the college lucky if they score a basketball World Cup recruit from overseas. And Abilene Christian had that luck on their side. Tobias Cameron from New Zealand has signed to play on the court. 1, 2, 3, who's the winner?
I know, and today's winner is, can we get a drum roll, please? Ooh, killing it, and it's...
My name is Kate Henry, brought to you live. I'm Kate Henry.
Meet the Henry boys.
Show some brotherly love, a hug or something.
Right. I'm 14.
12, 10.
I was my two brothers at 29th Street Baseball Complex.
All-star baseball players and district champs.
And I don't even know what to say next.
Not only a triple threat in sports,
Was that a hit and run?
but especially for Jimmy Henry.
You don't know sons.
Never know what I'm going to have when I walk around the corner.
It's a game of mistakes.
Their coach
Everybody understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
and father.
That's when feelings start to get hurt.
I coach them hard, but at the same time, I also love them hard.
A father-son team who finds strength in sports of all kinds.
I do lose myself in coaching them and making them become not only a better player, but a better person.
And everyone who knows the Henry boys dearly will say they are special.
We fight through without a mom.
The Henrys lost their mother and wife to cancer 3 years ago.
We were open and honest with the boys. We told them almost from day one about it, and we talked about it.
14 years Jimmy spent with the love of his life, Ashley.
God needed an angel, and he knew that we could take care of ourselves.
A 3-year battle that changed the boys' lives forever.
The love and the compassion that she had, I have learned a lot. I I feel like I've become a better dad because of it.
Ashley was always a part of the boys' life in sports, and while finding strength through each other to move on, sports gave them more strength than they could ever imagine.
It's gotten all of our minds off of the real world, I guess you could say. It gave us an escape.
I mean, most of the sports we do it for her. In like every sports jersey, after that, we have a breast can logo.
I don't like to say that, you know, I'm an example to anybody or whatnot, but I really think that we might be an example to somebody.
Good-hearted people in the community and strong players on the field, and all thanks to that angel.
Please don't leave us. Always, keep your seat on their shoulders.
I'm Keni Mac, Fox News First.
It's bittersweet. I'm glad it's here, but I don't want it to end.
Last first game in the bowl. It's going to be exciting.
Since I was little, I always wanted to be on varsity and play in the bowl. Anytime we could be here and just play around, we would.
It's no secret, Texas and football are two peas in a pod. But not only does the game of football hit a sweet note in most Texans' hearts, football stadiums dotted across the state can be just as special to those who encompass them. And certainly for the small town of Sweetwater, Texas.
Yeah, the Mustang Bowl, it's just, there's no other place like it.
Senior leader of the drumline for the Mustang Band is one of those lucky students to spend a huge part of his time on the field. And tonight, he will help lead his bandmates onto their home turf to kick off their last season of Friday Night Lights.
It feels amazing because you see the stands and you see the environment. And we go and talk to other bands, and the other bands that really haven't heard of us, they're like, oh, y'all are Sweetwater, y'all are the ones with the cool stadium.
Initially built in 1939 and still standing strong today.
It was supposed to be where Tech would play. Sweetwater was too small to have a Division I here, so it became our high school stadium.
It gets really loud. That's awesome. I like whatever the crowd yelling.
Senior players Chris Thompson and Kobe Clark were born and raised in the small town of Sweetwater.
We played junior pee-wee, Mighty Mites, all that in here. It was always fun, but it's nothing like Friday nights.
In their final year in red and white, they're ready to make the Mustang Bowl experience one of the best the fans have ever seen. As for new head coach Ben McGehee,
there's been a lot of really talented football players that have played there, and it's awesome to me. I think it's a blessing. I'm blessed to got this job. Especially as my first head coaching job. It's kind of a prestigious job around the state.
Whether you're a coach, athlete, band member, Mustang fan, or out-of-towner, there's no doubt that this stadium is one in a million. I'm Keni Mac, Fox 15 Abilene News. Tonight I present to you Remember the Name, featuring West Texas athletes, young and old, with big dreams and big talent. I'm lucky enough to get to meet many of them, and I'm excited that I'll be able to feature their talents on air for you. Our first kiddo, we met a couple years ago. Remember the name Dylan Ford? Well, if you don't, you definitely should. This is what he's been up to. You might remember this guy. Last time we talked to Dylan Ford, he was 8 years old. 2 years later, he's still killing the course and teaching 20-something-year-olds like me how to golf. Not much has changed for Dylan in 2 years. Same kids, same talents, same dreams, just adding more accomplishments to the list.
I didn't know what to do.
Starting with landing a spot in a golf magazine, one his favorite golfer, Jordan Spieth, happens to be in.
I like him so much. I have a fat head of him in my room. As a matter of fact, I'm wearing one of his hats right now.
Ford had to place top 3 in the Starburst Junior Golf Classic to score his name on the magazine's Hall of Fame page.
I just kept practicing every single day.
It's not the only accomplishments that practice has landed him. He shot a 2-under round and won the World Qualification Championship in San Antonio to play in the U.S. Kids World Championship in Pinehurst, North Carolina.
Very tough. There's a lot of kids there.
Well over 100 kids from 50 countries in his age group.
It just feels amazing to be one of those kids.
Until then, Dylan will be practicing what he preaches, learning from his idol Spieth and shooting for his all-time goal.
I want to make it pro and win the Masters.
Not much has changed for Dylan in 2 years. Same kids, same talent, same dreams,
just a little more hardware to add to the mantle. I'm Keni Mac, Fox News First.
Dylan's average drive distance, guess this, 200. Now the highest he's ever hit a ball is 290 to 300. The average distance for a kid his age is 170. So definitely remember the name Dylan Ford.